Great question. Pantry Chat number 23 is going to be about siphoning. So let's talk about it. I had some siphoning happening, and on this lid, it didn't actually can because look, there's a dent right here. So dented lids and dented rings are the first reason that you'll get siphoning. The next reason you'll get siphoning is if your measurement between the top of the food and the top of the glass jar is headspace. And if that measurement is off because you didn't debubble or because you don't have enough of the product or something like that, you'll get a lot of siphoning from that too. In science, siphoning occurs when you go from a higher pressure to a lower pressure. So a lot of times in canning, it happens in the cool down process. Most of the recommendations are 5 to 10 minutes after your stuff is canning and you turn it off to just let it sit. And then you're going to want to open it, let it sit. And then you're going to want to pull them out and then let them sit. Allowing more time for each of these steps ensures that you're not going to get as much siphoning though. Another way you'll get siphoning is if the temperature suddenly drops or lowers while you're canning. So say you run out of propane or, the power trips on those digital canners, you'll definitely get siphoning then. Specifically, that digital canner has, when you go from the venting phase, then you push the button and then it goes to the canning phase. Don't let too long lapse in between those two phases because you could lose a little temperature and get some siphoning then. Something chunky like this, if you do get a little bit of siphoning, if it's liquid, it's not really a problem, but you'll get chunks stuck under this lid here, and then it'll kind of form like a barrier so you get more siphoning. So then once you have it, it's kind of hard to stop it if you use something chunky. So you got to make sure you watch your head space and definitely debubble because there could be a lot of air hiding in here. Just to recap, make sure there's nothing wrong with your lids or rings. Make sure you clean the top of that jar really well when you do it. Make sure you're following your headspace and debubbling, and then also make sure you're attending the digital canner and you can get from the venting phase to the canning phase quickly, and allow extra time for things to cool down and you'll be all set. Thanks for the great question. We'll see you guys in the next Pantry Chat. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments.